where he stands here on this side of the cliff, yeah, that's what he did. And he pulls the telekinesis the creep over the cliff, and then it runs down and catches the bottom lane. So it's actually hurting the Doom's farm. But it's still an incredibly intelligent play because the Razor can be left alone.
No, there's no acid spray to combine with it. Denny being concocted up, but he is really, really low. And, well, PSM will be tossing back Moon Meander, but with that crit, as well as the boots, he's got all the movement speed from Scorched Earth, and the acid sprays down. This will be first blood. PSM's going to tick. Denny actually came closer as well, copping a little bit of spill damage from that and cancelling off his bottle charge. So Denny has 80 life lane.
Oh, top lane. Miracle's actually going to be dropping pretty low here. In fact, they get the kill.
Crit's there. He managed to actually hit that ice path from a very, very long way away. But you're right, if they could lock in the duel, they would have a guaranteed kill on Necro. And this is something which Monkey just don't have yet. There's no level 6 over on Miracle. The duel breath's keeping Funny back, and now the duel is up. Fly will end up dying here, and the winner does go to the Legion Commander as they go for more. The Tether after it, and while there's no more heal to come out from Snako, it's just going to be this Tether and more supports rotating in from Monkey. There's a concoction stun, and on the Legion Commander, just after he did the press the attack. But they just keep fighting. They've got so much extra damage at the moment. But underneath the tier 2 tower, I don't think he got that much damage. But and he's not going to reach that in this game.
Pimp, if you could, just alternate between the CS and the net worth to display the absurd difference. Well, first, we got to kill at bottom.
Yeah, Dendy is once again going to die. This is second death. The Requiem of Souls is only the death Requiem, and then relocate in with the Macropire down. A Vorce will arrive in this. They start the duel over on crit as another successful victory. 30 bonus damage now to Funny. Just watch it keep ticking up. And Notel, well, he's ready to blink himself over. Throws out the concoction on PSM. He's not going to commit to this. Instead, he just wants to blink back in the range of the tier 1 tower, as well as a Vorce, hilariously enough. And Funnick press the attack, moves forward. He's after Notal. The spray's going to go down again, and Concoction is prepping as well. They're very deep underneath this tower, and that's when they go for the Concoction stun. But a Vorce being kept up by Snako, doing his work. Notal can't do enough damage. Yes, he can actually. He's just on the edge of the acid spray, finding himself dead. The Doom is back off cooldown again for Doom. So they chased after Funnick, but it's Notal with a double concoction stun. Now they go into the Doom over on Io. They want to ensure these kills if possible. That PSM is just hanging in the tree line next to that tower. I think Crit's actually worked this one out. He's walking over and like, yep, there's the captain of NaVi, and he'll die to the liquid fire, and that's an easy pickup. So NaVi feeding kill after kill to Monkeys on the bottom lane. So they, like, NaVi smoke up to try and find Monkey Business, but Monkey Business, they come down and they find Snako. The instant Doom and the Ice Path as well on the Wisp. They actually put him under for over a minute with that Reaper's Scythe. Well worth it, but the tier 1 tower's dropping in the meantime.
Yeah, it's really the extra 30 seconds, which you can argue makes it okay for Monkey Business, because it was still a 5-man smoke for a support.
Yeah, it's also avoiding the NaVi smoke at the same time, so they could have lost the Alchemist, they could have lost the core.
Yeah, and it's also the fact that the Wisp is going for a very key item, right? The strength of NaVi is supposed to be 20 to 30 minutes when they have mech, they have all the team fight power, and they take they just push down a whole bunch of towers and actually gain a net worth lead over Monkey Business despite the farm efficiency of the Alchemist because of that. But they may not reach that point just because they chose to go for this slightly more efficient build with the mech being stalled up.
Well, Force is a long way up. The Ice Path's going to connect, same with the Concoction. Press the attack will break him free as the Lich ulti does not bounce. But look at Moon Meander. He walks over. He realized the attack's going to come, but the Doom put on the cooldown for now. And Moon Meander is well deep behind the lines, but the Ciegus Immortal, he's actually hoping he gets attacked here. He's losing so much damage, however, to a Vorce, but Notal will finish the job with the Concoction. Miracle being killed up, but he'll survive through it all too. And now Funnick is way too deep. Moon Meander still hasn't broken the Aegis until now. The Ice Path will catch out too. Chris being on the money with this, and they just don't know where to fight. Like, what do you steal? You steal Ice Path for PSM, but Notal again with that blink, jumping in with the unstable Concoction, following up with the Razors. They'll back up, but the Death Pulse are bringing them back up again. Crit can be careful to take the aggro of this tower. The Ice Path's going to keep Moon Meandering too close, and they will be losing this Doom. Scorch's coming now off cooldown. No, no, he is not going to survive through this.
The miss uphill
speed as well.
It's Solar Crest and all the miss uphill. They still manage to pick up the Jakiro at the very least. As Dendy comes forward, what a great Ice Path.
Man, it might be great for him, but that side is going to drop on Dendy's head. Notal was able to take out the Wisp through the back lines, and PSM forced to run himself away. The Acid Spray will come down. PSM, get out of the Acid Spray! He actually stuck around inside of it. He knew he couldn't run himself out of it, so he ended up just staying and accepting his fate. They went past that danger mark, like you were saying, like 25 minutes is the mark. 25 minutes is NaVi's time.
Yeah.
But It's most definitely not Navi's time right now.
They just lost a little bit too much control early. Roshan could never
the
go
smoke's
to
gonna break.
distance.
They start with the Lich ulti. At least the BKBs will protect them, and they keep that ulti up. The duel Doom is going to go down. The Wisp be the one to find the kill. It was a duel win, and Crit forced into Roshan. Goes the Ice Path, and then TP out, not in time. The SM is there for the Fate Bolt, and Navi instantly try and capitalize. They're gonna go in for Roshan. Buyback is available for Doom. And Miracle was thinking about this. He got a Blink Dagger plus the Greaves, which is already triggered. They'll let it go, and in fact, they just catch out Seneko. He was just wanting to join the rest of his friends, and now they can side them down if they want to. He's so low, and No-Tail's chasing him into the tree lines. Just punch him. Punch him.
They really did not want to use Reaper's Scythe on that kill.
Which is weird. You think you want to. Fly's about to die in the mid.
It's a little bit weird because they should have known, like, oh, he's doing Roshan. Like, they're doing Roshan, they're going to pop out and probably push out middle from there. Vost is far enough behind that they need Alchemist to be the other carry, the 2 position behind the Doom.
Unless Necro is going to go for something else. Jump in, there's your duel again. Funny's already got 68 stolen damage, and now they're going to bring down more as 82 points of damage and into Miracle. A double kill arriving for Funnick.
I think very smartly. They gave up a little bit too much control early, but they sort of waited out their BKBs, and once they did have their BKBs, they're pressuring really well. I mean, the smoke gank that started all of this for them to be able to take up Roshan was brilliant, and now maybe they can end this game in the next 10 minutes, just taking one lane of Rax, falling back on another Roshan, going another lane of Rax.
It's like they want to end it now.
Yeah,
Chris keeping him out, and there's a concoction over on Dendy, but press the attack comes back off cooldown. They just keep pumping up Dendy a little bit more. Snako trying to keep that tether up. The F-Spray's not making it easy, but they get through the tier 3 tower and now attacking into that melee Rax. And where do you really go from here? Mumiana wants to doom up Dendy, but he's going to have to BKB in order to do it. And the level death, okay, that helps. A lot of burst damage, and they glimmer caped anyway, but the Ice Path will connect. In comes Funnick, starts up the duel, but Mumiana's just so strong. The Lich only coming into this fight, and with the duel breath as well, where's that side? It's going to be enough. The Legion is down for 90 seconds. The Yule stepped over onto the Razor, allowing the Ice Path to connect onto the Razor too, and Fly, he's too close. The Plasma Fuel will get the kill for Avorst, but this Doom is still up, and Avorst, holy, okay, that is 2 multipliers on the level death. Miracles on the back of PSM, and this is the fight the Monkeys were searching for, when Navi just pushed it a little bit too far, and now they lose 3 heroes in quick concession.
Maybe he thought he just wasn't going to escape anyway, but he had that Glimmer Cape for a little while.
You kind of want to have that defensive relocate during the fight, so you get a second life onto somebody else. And now they push up, Mumianda, they go for PSM, the Observer was on the hillside, and Seneko trying to keep PSM alive, he's able to do so, the duel is over on Doom, and what can he do apart from actually live through this one? Tries to go for the Doom, but he can't get off in time. There's 2 down, the buybacks are coming in, and the Necro's down on the sidelines. They can follow up into Crit, so much damage from Denny, going to turn the ulti on, but now Mumianda comes in with the relocate, takes Denny all the way back home. All the way to base, so you just force out 2 buybacks from the Doom as well as the Necro. You might lose the Wisp, but it's worth it.
Yeah, Seneko, sorry buddy. There's no surviving here. Now, what Monkey Business will probably do is try and go Roshan here anyway.
They have to.
Buyback immediately from. Think about it. Yeah, if you're forcing the fight and you don't have good AoE control, you don't have a Roshan advantage. So if you go into there and whoops, they've taken Roshan, they just picked up the Aegis and Cheese. You just lost a fight before. Now you're fighting into an Aegis and Cheese. There's no way.
Real trouble. Blink up. There's your duel. Standing on him. The relocate's coming in too. Looking for the AoE stun. Not going to help. Miracle. He's going to survive long enough. However, there comes your Greaves, and they just run themselves in that side. Just knock me up damage to kill off Funnick, and Denny splits in the middle of the fight, turns on that Requiem themselves, forcing Monkeys back, but the Wisp is down. Mumiana's going to join him in a moment. So 1 for either side from the sideline. And Monkeys has to really fall back and just hold the line.
The call, it's tough to say whether an Aghanim Scepter would make the difference here, but you saw the power of the Ethereal Blade. It kept the Necropulse alive, which was so important. They made an inefficient trade, but at least they kept it from being a total pickoff.
Yule Scepter up by Crit. PSM came in very, very close. Got another Ice Path coming back off cooldown now. Hits Fly, hits Miracles. They crisscross the Ice Paths, and Denny try and bring down this range. Rax getting stunned out quite heavily. And Miracle, he's 8 seconds off the site. They burn through the Aegis, the Immortal. The Wisp already took out the Cheese, so they don't have that bonus from Roshan anymore. And Chris just trying to keep Dendy back. The Liquid Fire having no real effect. No-Tail jumping out for the stun as she hits PSM.
They'll commit for the melee racks. Monkey business. Don't think they should contest.
There's your duel. It's over on Miracle. The E-Blade stopping Funnick once again, but the Ice Path is there. The follow-up Ice Path Miracle. He's able to at least get the pulse off, but it's not enough to stay alive. The dual breath's doing its work on the Funnick, but with Seneko tethered up, and Force just doesn't care. He's so tanky anyway. They're able to bring down this mid-rank, and NaVi with a huge advantage. No concoction available, but the acid spray comes off cooldown. Funnick just trying to run himself out. They're successful at doing so, as Notel again goes to this E-Blade, press the attack, breaks Dendi free, and Force doomed up. Moon Meander trying to ensure the kill here, and he should be able to. The Force will tick out from this. 34, and yep, there he goes. He'll pop. PSM trying to juke it around the tree lines. The Ice Path is down, and there he is. Called out. Notel's able to find that kill. They really wanted it too as well. Funnick, he's running in with a Shadow Blade, so he's trying to jump in behind. Moon Meander is exposing himself, but it's to jump out. They managed to catch out the Wisp, but Snake going into a double Ice Path, and with the Lich holding, it'll bounce up. Actually, no, it won't. Denny will trigger his BKB. There's only Snako to drop. But Notel wants more. Concoction's still on cooldown for the moment, with a blink forward into the Ice Path, actually catching PSM as well. Dendy being Glimmer caped up, but he can't run himself out this one. What do you steal? It's only level death, and Dendy, the side is able to connect. 2 minutes on the sideline, where you do not have your SF being necroed down like that. And he actually got the Yags buff up just as that fight was beginning.
I was about to say, did they want to get Moon inside of that smoke? Because it felt more like, to me, Monkey Business wanted to bait out Moon. And maybe say, like, hey, Legion Commander, come pick him up.
They pinged like they lost Moon.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's the reason why it
maybe it was just maybe it was just happy circumstance. Because then Legion Commander was like, oh, maybe I can go for this, but that Smoke Egg turned out way better. And again, it's the Ice Pass.
Yep.
The Ice Pass on both sides have been amazing. The fact that they caught Dendi there with the Ice Pass is what allowed them to be able to keep him in range for the kill.
Well, that's nice for PSM. He stole Acid Spray, making this push just a little bit harder, but it makes it so easy when Dendi is 100% dead for that long. It's another 66 seconds until Dendi will be back up into the world of the living.
Yeah, it's one pickoff. This is the thing about the Aghanim Scepter on Necrophos. One pickoff can end the game.
And they found another one. It's PSM. The Ice Path connects, and PSM is down so quickly. They can go for more. The duel, Notel so low. The winner will be Funnick once again, but the side drops him down. Now over 2 minutes without the Legion Commander. It's gone from bad to worse. Monkeys just buy back. They bring in Notel with the BTs. They can take 3 sets of practice here if they want to. While the Legion is gone, you've basically removed 300 damage a hit, as well as the control of duel.
Monkey Business are going all in. I mean, they bought back on No-Tail, knowing that you get the one pick off and you just keep funneling it. Again, the downtime. There is no real downtime. Like, he's going to have Reaper Scythe up in 20 seconds at about the same time that the SF is coming back up, and he still has the Legion Commander down.
Yep, and they still have Doom. But the ulti is still waiting there for Moomy, and they go to the Ice Pump. There's just done and a Force. They actually try and return it with the Lotus Orb, which is down for Seneko, but at the end of the day, the Razor will pop. Now he'll have to buy back. Dendi is alive, and Monkeys might decide just to back it out of this one. They've still got their BKBs and Doom available. The Ice Path to fly out again. This time it won't actually connect over on a Force, and Dendi triggers the BKB. Moonmeander just wants to get out of here. They have to spray back off cooldown, and NaVi chasing him a very, very long way. Moonmeander, he's got the space now. They break the static link, only 63 points of damage stolen. The E-Blade and Newell set the up. A Force being dual breathed up. Snako, he's got his carries back. They Lotus Orbit up again, and that's why they're trying to wait a little bit longer on that Doom. But Miracle, pick him up and throw him back down again. They do get through the Necro. He will buy back, but the Lich ulti coming into the fight. Now both PSM and a Force have to split themselves up. The concoction will connect to PSM. Will end up dying here, but Monkeys, they've lost a hell of a lot for this.
You've got double Blades of Alacrity on the Razor. Now, Diffusal has a lot more potential to it ever since the change of the cooldown, where you could just boom, boom, boom.
Oh, they're running in. The smoke's going to break on Monkeys, Dendi. Well, they BKB. Funnick's going to jump in, start the duel over on Crit. Jakiro, E-bladed up, and Funnick. Okay, they can finish the job with the SF Razors kicking in. The Ice Path from PSN catching up Moon Meander. They'll pick him up and toss him back down again. They need to keep this Doombringer alive. The score shot's going to help with that. And the Lich ulti, well, it doesn't keep the bounce going. Another Ice Path from PSN, making it difficult for Monkeys to chase him. The Force in the tree line, running himself out of here. Miracle to the front line. Dendi wide directly, but they get the side off. Dendi's dead. down. 2 minutes on the sideline, and they can keep on going. Blink and Concoction coming off cooldown now for Notel. Avos will not be able to survive through this one. They'll get the stun. Miracle's behind him, and there it is. A double kill. The exact situation you're talking about, Cap. You kill off the Razor, and you sight another hero. It is the SF, and it's the Razor. This is practically over.
Yeah, a minute and a half to take one lane of frags. That should be so easy for Monkey Business. It's child's play.
You don't even take care of the top lane. You take care, like, you push through the mid.
I mean, whatever they want. I mean, they can go and take out the top lane of Rags and get Megas, or they can go straight for the throne. It doesn't really matter too much. They know it's going to be 3 versus 5. The Jakiro just came back up, and he'll be joining them. But even if it was just the 3 cores of Monkey Business, they're just too big. I do have to say, NaVi impressed me with the way I thought this game was over by like 20 minutes, where I was thinking, okay, even when they hit their peak, when they have all the BKBs, I don't think they'll be strong enough to end this game, and Monkey Business will eventually come back.
Wow, Funnick. He's just going ham. He's after Notel at the moment. The ice path is down. It's allowing Funnick to attack it down the side. Funnick is on the sidelines. They actually tried to return it with Lotus, but no joy. And GG, well played. Monkeys will take game number 1 here against NaVi. And this, yeah. You know what, like, I was impressed as well with NaVi. It felt actually more like a 35-minute mark. Like, I was sitting there 25 minutes and going, okay, game is good.